Flamingo Books. Shining English Reader. Series 5. Chapter 3. The Strange Watermelon. Once upon a time there were two farmers named Peter and John. Peter was very rich whereas John was very poor. Peter did not do any work as he had many servants who worked for him. John used to do everything himself. One day when both of them were sowing watermelons, a holy man passed that way. He saw both of them. He felt pity for John as he was working hard and sweating. The holy man asked Peter, "How do you do, gentleman? What are you doing?" "Sir," replied Peter, "I am sowing watermelons in my field." "But why are you sitting idle? See the other farmer, who is working hard," said the holy man. "Sir, he is a poor fellow. He has no servants like I have, so he has to do everything himself," said Peter. The holy man kept quiet for a moment and said, "God is very kind. He sees everything. He loves and helps those who help themselves. 1 watermelon you'll get." Then the holy man went to John and asked, "How do you do, gentleman? What are you doing?" "Sir, I am fine. I am sowing watermelons in my field," replied John. "Don't worry, you'll get many watermelons," said the holy man. After some time, when Peter and John went to their fields, they were surprised to see that there was only 1 watermelon in Peter's field. It was the biggest watermelon that anyone had ever seen. But there was a good crop of small watermelons in John's field. Peter was very greedy, cunning and powerful. He forced John to exchange the watermelons so that he got the small ones and John got the big one. Poor John had to agree. John reached home, lay in bed sighing deeply. "What are you thinking about?" asked his wife. "God was very kind to us. He made many small watermelons grow in our field, but our rich neighbor has taken them all and has given me his big one. I don't know how we will be able to feed all our children. Don't you know that whatever God does is right? The good Lord will help us. Anyway, I have an idea," said his wife. "What is it?" asked John anxiously. "Why don't you take the big watermelon to the king?" said his wife. "He has probably never seen anything like it, and may pay you well for it." "This is an excellent idea. I'll try that. I shall see the king tomorrow itself," said John. The very next day John went to the king, who was greatly surprised to see such a huge watermelon. He gave John a big bag full of silver coins for the watermelon. "Thank you," said John, "Your Majesty. I am extremely grateful to you." John returned home happily with the bag full of silver coins. He told his wife about the silver coins. She was extremely happy, too. John wanted to weigh those coins but he had no balance and weights. So he went to Peter's house to borrow a balance and weights. Peter became very curious. Why does a poor farmer want a balance and weights? When he came to know that John needed the balance to weigh silver coins, he was filled with envy. Later, he came to know the whole story. If the king can give away that much money for 1 watermelon, he thought, only God knows what he will give me for my beautiful Arabian horses. He decided to go to the king and give his beautiful horses to him. The next day, he started for the town. He reached the royal palace, and presented his beautiful Arabian horses to the king. The king was very happy to get those horses. "What should I give him in return?" he asked himself. He called one of his courtiers and whispered something to him. The courtier went inside the palace, and a little while later came back, carrying a big bundle properly wrapped in a piece of beautiful cloth. "My friend," said the king to Peter, "I am giving you something that cost me several thousand silver coins. You should not open it till you reach home as it is very precious and costly. Someone might steal it." Peter saluted the king humbly, and left for home. When he reached home, he called his wife. Come, our king is really very generous. He has given me this valuable gift." When he unwrapped the gift, he was astonished, nervous and sad as it was his own gigantic watermelon.